That summer slump that I've been talking about, well, it hit hard. So it's 6 a.m. and we're baking cookies because I just went into this wanting to bake and chill, and then I ended up with a batch of some of the best cookies I've ever had. So that was great. Right, onto the recipe. I added in some chia seeds and then some water, and basically I just let that gel for 10 minutes. Actually, I did not let that gel for 10 minutes because I was far too impatient, but you should ideally let that gel for 10 minutes. And then I added in some more water, so that was easier for mixing purposes. And then I added in the sugar. I used raw cane sugar, but you could totally use any other sweetener of your choice. I mean, why there's so many sugars these days, but yeah, apparently there's a difference. Anyways, then I added in some peanut butter. I use a natural 100% kind, and yeah, watch me struggle to get all the peanut butter out. And this was so satisfying. And then I added in some salt and some cardamom powder. You could totally do vanilla instead of cardamom powder. I just really like cardamom. And then I added in some salt, some more salt, that is, because salt is just essential when you're making sweets. You don't really taste it, but it definitely improves the flavor, even though you don't really taste it. So it's kind of a mystery thing. I don't know why. I don't know how it improves the flavor, but it does improve the flavor, and I can't explain it. Anyways, moving on, I added in the flour. I used jowar or sorghum, which is a type of millet, so it's gluten-free and it's also pretty high protein. I mean, not super high protein, but like it has a good amount of protein, which is pretty cool, right? And it's also pretty easy to find if you're living in Maharashtra, I guess, or it should be easy to find across India, I suppose. But yep, it's a very nice flour. I really like it. And then I added in some coconut powder and some oats, and mix that all up. If you don't like coconut, I really like the taste of coconut, so I added coconut. But if you don't like coconut, you could totally do almond flour or just some more regular flour, whichever flour you're using, that is. And I also added in some water at some point to help with mixing. And then I added in my toppings, which were some dark chocolate, some dried cranberries, and some chopped almonds. And the dark chocolate and cranberries kind of give it that chocolate and cherry kind of effect. They just taste so good together. And here you see me struggle to mix it all up because I did not chop the chocolate small enough. I should have chopped it better. So here I basically tried to do that with a spoon. And since, thanks to Mumbai weather, it was pretty soft, so I managed to do that. On the downside though, again, thanks to Mumbai weather, the chocolate basically started to melt into the dough, so it changed the color up a lot, which you can't really see on camera, but yeah, the color definitely changed a lot. It darkened a lot more. And then I began to form my cookies, which also took a lot of effort because the chocolate was far too big, and so were the cranberries. Right, and then I put that in the oven, and I put that in the oven for 180, and at 180 for about 20 minutes, and I also preheated it at some point. Then, preheated it at some point before. Yep, and while I was doing that, I had some green tea, which is totally not related in the cookies. Please do not have green tea with cookies. But I just mentioned that because this was my first time having green tea strained. Like, I usually just add the tea leaf directly to the mug and then use my teeth as a strainer, which probably sounds gross, but that was what I was used to. And it was really weird having it directly without the leaves coming in my mouth as well. So I don't know if I'm going to go back to my barbaric ways of having tea, or I'm going to keep using a strainer. I have no clue. And anyways, this video is not about my weird tea drinking habits. This video is about the cookies, which turned out so good. oh my gosh, when I opened the oven, it smelled amazing. Okay, it smelled amazing even before I opened the oven. And here I tried to break open the cookies a bazillion times because I wanted to get that, aesthetic cookie opening, cookie breaking shot. And each time I kind of failed, I guess, because the camera just wasn't clear, coming clear on the thing. Right, focusing, that's what the word is. The camera just wasn't focusing. Anyways, moving on. It was just really, really good, okay? And I can't really eat aesthetically, and I don't know how people eat aesthetically, but it was so good. And that's about it for this video. Thanks for watching. And yep, I really, really appreciate you being here. So if you're still here, that is,